Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Awesome. So my name is Sandra. I'm with App8. We are a digital ordering service provider. So we offer solutions to help you turn your menus into a digital experience. So big thank you to Backup House as well as GFS for inviting us to join the summit today so we can talk about some exciting things about automating and using AI to help your business. So today we are going to talk about how we can save time, grow repeat orders by using automation. So we're going to cover things from everything including automating repeat orders, customizing AI to sound like you, as well as how you can use AI today with prompts specifically designed. I have slides for prompts. All right, so let's get started here. So I do have an offer for a free AI guide. If you want to scan the QR code, you can download that AI guide and put it together. It'll also be on the last slide, so don't interrupt your food that we have going on here today. All right, so let's get started. So with a show of hands, who uses technology today to automate their business? Okay, a few people, awesome. So think about how you are currently taking orders in your business today. Are you still doing phone orders over the phone? Are you using a form on your website and then there's a whole bunch of back and forth going through to get an order through? All of these processes can be very, very lengthy and time consuming and not necessarily growing your business. So all orders are not created equal. So you're going to go through that same process to get every order through your business, whether it's a big order or a small order. So your biggest wins don't happen by accident. They come from relationships, thoughtful proposals, and obviously a lot of hard work. So those deals take effort and they make a real impact. So with that said, big or small, you have to go through all of those steps. Everything from inquiry to intake to going back and forth, quoting, confirmation, and delivery. So smaller orders just don't move the needle enough. So I'm not saying walk away from those smaller orders. Those are still important and they still do add value to the business. But we can change how those steps get done. So, trying to get my notes to move down. There we go. All right, so that's where automations come into play. So we can take the right tools and put them in the right place, and then we can shift the times away from all those manual efforts so that you can focus on bigger, stronger things. So I'm going to talk about the different, oh yeah, okay. I was like, I don't remember that slide being there. So what your automation looks like today, right now you've got things such as manual orders. Today you're using maybe a PDF by email, a web form. Tomorrow maybe you're looking at a digital ordering solution so that all of those orders can come in automatically. Maybe you're building manual pod sheets using Excel. Maybe those scripts are automated into formatting. Maybe you're sending each invoice individually one by one. Well, maybe you can create an automation through online ordering system. There's a plethora of different things that you can do to help automating your order intake process. So the results, when we get rid of all of those manual efforts, we can go ahead and focus more on other things that drive the needle forward. So whether that is additional marketing campaigns, promotions, bidding for RFPs, bigger business, you can go ahead and move forward there. All right, I'm gonna talk about 3 awesome clients of ours that really drove the needle forward using automation. So my first one I'm gonna talk about is Amir at Grounded. So Amir is a true hospitality guy. He was never really a tech forward type of person, but he did go ahead and digitalize his orders as well as same day and bulk orders. So what he did once he did that is he went into 3 large office buildings that he has and started handing out his menus. Hey, here, this is how you can order from me. That drove the traffic to his business, both orders as well as to his storefront significantly because people had their menus in place. Everything looked beautiful, you knew what the price was, you knew a ton of modifiers you could have, and that really, really helped increase his business. My second client here is Rishi. He works at Mercatino, which is a catering operation in Calgary. He was drowning in paperwork. So all of this endless forms and back and forth through emails. Meanwhile, most of his clients knew what they wanted. They knew what they were gonna order, and they just needed to get it done. So he built in custom questions in his digital intake form. So, what's your head count? What is the event type? And then with that being said, he was able to go ahead and cut out the unnecessary admin. He was able then to focus on RFPs, which allowed him to grow his business. So he just recently hosted the Calgary Stampede, which was a huge event in the summer. Finally, I'll just briefly talk about Sachi's. He works with schools and he does all of the school lunch programs. So we're talking hundreds of students and hundreds of orders. He was drowning in prod sheets. Like, this business was huge. So he was able to digitize and take back his time and focusing on other things that would improve the business. All right, I love this quote about AI. So let's get started. Who in the room has used AI before? All right, most people. Who uses AI regularly? Okay, I love it. The rooms are getting more and more full. I have to say, over the last year, I've gone to many different conferences, and the numbers are increasing. The first conference, it was like 2-3 people. It's like, oh my God, what is this thing? So, generative AI, so as we know most of them, LLMs, ChatGPT, Gemini, those ones, they are fabulous at recognizing patterns, scaling, and sounding good. However, we need humans, because humans understand context, they understand strategy, and they understand nuance. So this is stuff that the LLMs are not great at, so that's why we need to make sure we have a human to go ahead and do that. But together, we will be better. All right, so there are some great times in your business to use AI, and there are some times in which to avoid using AI. So if you're writing a heartfelt email to a client thanking them, write it yourself. Like, using a robot to write it, it's not necessarily from the heart. Yes, you can put it in for a polishing in the end, but you want to make sure that you take that to heart. However, you can draft menus faster and more effectively by using an AI. So there are a ton of different ways of going about using AI in your business today. All right, so who's customized their ChatGPT? Does anyone know what customizing your ChatGPT means? Okay, in your settings in ChatGPT, you can identify who you are and what your business is about. So this is a quick little example, but you can set your tone and preference, like, we're very friendly, or we're super hip and we like to appeal to the Gen Z. You can go ahead and create your tone so all of your outputs will be in line with your brand and your brand standards. So this is a quick prompt. You don't have to go ahead and write it down or try and copy it. If you do fill out the QR code on your desk, I will send you a copy of these slides so you can use these prompts. But AI should always have a human touch. So I have incorporated myself personally, AI, into my processes, whether it's at the very beginning with a brainstorm or a checklist, or at the very end for polishing and making things sound good. Creating summaries and transcripts, it's super helpful. It makes things go by really quickly. But you need to train your AI like you would an intern. Do this, not that. Give it feedback, because that's how it learns. So it's like, hey, you gave me 3 options. I like option 2. Oh, okay, that's good to know. So in future, it will know what you like and how you like it. Challenge your AI. How can this be improved? Listen, I'm gonna be sending this to my boss and he likes it this way. Can you make sure that he's not gonna challenge me? So how can I make it sound more human? It sounds a little bit robotic. It will come back with better prompts. Have a conversation with it, teach it, train it. And don't forget to update your memory. Who knows about the memory function in ChatGPT? Yes? Put in remember this, and it will automatically save it to your ChatGPT. All right, so let's turn this knowledge into action. Couple of slides here that you could use today to move forward. Menu planning. So, using a prompt, here's my menu. Review the attached documents. Provide feedback on any dietary restrictions that you may have overlooked and provide recommendations. Okay, great, it spits that out. Let's go again, volume 2. Take what you already know. With my current menu modifications, how can I make it sound more vegetarian or vegan friendly? Keep talking to it, keep getting additional suggestions. Competitive research. We always want to know what our competitors are up to. So using ChatGPT or AI modules, super helpful for that. So I want you to analyze my competition on recent reviews, competition, business type, located in this location. When you analyze those reviews, please focus on both the negative and positive sentiments. State what clients think they do particularly well. So find out what your competitors are up to. All right, so that's a quick overview. We've just skimmed the surface. I am happy to chat with each and every one of you about automation or how to use AI in your business. This is the AI guide as well. There are prompts in there that you could use today.